Thank you, Sid. Here's the problem with going last, is you listen to the remarks before you say, get rid of that paragraph, talk about that. Can't talk about the building, Nick covered that. And so I want to say thank you and good night. I want to really thank Jim Dolan, Hank Ratner, Melissa Orman, Beth Collins, and I really want to say a big thank to Nick, Tom Panato. He has been out here and just done such a masterful job, basically by himself most of the time, getting the building up, working with the contractors, interfacing with the community, answering every stupid call and question that we've asked of him. And Nick, we really think the world of you. But I got to tell you this though, since you're going to be out here now, when you speak before the mayor, you don't talk about food, because everybody's sitting back and saying, I want one of those sandwiches, let's get this over with. But I'm going to tell you what this means to the city. In 1991, I left the world basketball champion city of Inglewood at the height of its prosperity to run a police department in Santa Monica, a city that was determined to maximize the opportunities inherent in being adjacent to the Pacific Ocean in California. During the 15 years I was there, the city operating fund in Santa Monica quadrupled to over $400 million a year, and the city developed a $100 million reserve fund, and it became an international tourist destination. When I returned to Inglewood 20 years later as mayor, it was not the city that I left. The Lakers and Kings had left for Los Angeles, and Parimutuel Racing had drained the live gate from Hollywood Racetrack to other horse racing venues. Inglewood, upon my return, had an $18.6 million structural deficit. Water fees had not been adjusted to account for inflation. And we were spending water from our capital fund to make water purchases. The infrastructure of the city was decaying, and several cities in California across the country had filed for bankruptcy protection because upon returning home to Inglewood, I was reminded of the scene in The Wizard of Oz when Dorothy, holding her dog and looking around, said, "Toto, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore." While I and the City Council have dealt with and continue to make tough decisions to place our fiscal house in order, I knew coming in the door that we needed an entertainment anchor that would be a game changer, that would provide credibility, ambiance, and cachet to the city of Inglewood once again. I was cautiously thrilled and optimistic when Madison Square Gardens expressed interest in the Forum, owned at that time by Faithful Central Bible Church. During the course of an approximate 18-month negotiation of a development agreement, I got to know Jim Dolan and Hank Ratner of MSG and a number of their other top-tier employees. The result of that development agreement is a state-of-the-art concert venue that you see here today. I knew the Garden's history and reputation in New York, but I wanted to ensure that this venture was a true partnership and a win-win for both MSG and the city of Inglewood. I was encouraged when Jim Dolan, Hank Ratner, and Irv Azoff flew to Inglewood personally to meet with us and express their manifest interest and sincerity in placing their first West Coast venture in our city. Jim Dolan gave me his personal assurance that this project would be second to none. So here we are today. Jim Dolan and MSG have kept and continue to keep every promise that they've made. Over 180 Inglewood residents have been employed during the course of this construction project. MSG has invested over $100 million in this renovation and purchase, and by partnering with Irv Azoff, they continue to show the entertainment world that Inglewood is once again a premier entertainment destination. Last night, Jim Dolan and Irv Azoff graciously opened the doors of the Forum for a pancreatic cancer research benefit. This was an event that ordinarily would have been held at Casa Del Mar Hotel in Santa Monica or the Regent Beverly Wilshire Ballroom in Beverly Hills. I paid my contribution and attended, and I could not wait to see the venue occupied and in action. The Eagles gave a brief preview of what their show would be that opens tomorrow. And last night, I was humbled at the magnificence of the new Forum as a performance and dining venue. As I sat there taking in the totality of the moment, I thought, in this moment, in this place, the city of Inglewood now has the best concert arena in the country. In this city, Jim Dolan from now on will be spoken of with the same reverence and respect that Inglewood has for Marge Everett, Jack Kent Cooke, and Jerry Buss. He and Madison Square Gardens are now and forevermore part of Inglewood history. This project and the Hollywood Park Tomorrow project next door are the genesis of the New Inglewood. And I want to thank everyone in Madison Square Garden again for delivering and keeping your word. Thank you for delivering.